I now call this Sangguniang Panlungsod regular session for the 4th week of September to order. Please rise for an invocation to be led by Councilor Fontelera in the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Madam Secretary, kindly conduct the roll call.
The Presiding Officer, Vice Mayor Anton Perez.
Present.
The Presiding Officer Pro Tempore, Councilor Apolonio G. Bacay. Present. The Majority Floor Leader, Councilor Cirilo Piralo. The Minority Floor Leader, Councilor Oscar A. Buling. Councilor Caroline Licison. Councilor Michelle Estigondera.
Present.
Councilor Silito Opontelera.
Present.
Councilor Berna S. De Rabago. Councilor Pobe Neranoy. Councilor Dalia M. De Leon. Councilor Arthur Felix C. Castro. Liga ng mga Barangay President Raul D. Bacay. Ang Panlungsod na Federasyon ng Sangguniang Kabataan President Labrador Bernabé. 13 members of this office body responded to the call.
13 members respond to the call and now certify for quorum and complete attendance. We may now transact official business. Madam Secretary, kindly acknowledge our guests for this afternoon.
Our guests this afternoon are the grade 12 Hume students of the Alabino City National High School. They are here to observe the session of the Sangguniang Panlungsod under the Philippine Politics and Governance subject, headed by their advisors, Madam Sally M. D. Romero, Teacher 3, and Ma'am Heidi P. Nieto, also Teacher 3.
Okay, magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Welcome po sa ating session hall ng Sangguniang Panlungsod, where the legislative is a part of the legislative branch of our government. So, I hope that din yan po kasanggunian, sana po makinig po tayo, mag-enjoy. Mamaya po after, kung may questions po, you can sila. So, Madam Secretary, next item.
Approval of agenda.
Councilor De Castro, the chairman on Laws and Rules.
Mr. Chair, I respectfully move that the agenda for today's session be approved by the Mr. Chairman.
Councilor Problenoy.
I have one unassigned business
okay.
to conduct a legislative inquiry on the concern of our farmers in transacting business with Indonesia.
So there's a motion by Councilor De Castro to approve the agenda when we will be discussing also the unassigned business. Meron tayong isa po kay Councilor Problenoy. Pwede po pakiulit yung title po.
Legislative inquiry on the concern of our farmers in transacting business with Indonesia.
Okay, Point taken. Second assigned business, Councilor Doc, the majority
I was
leader.
discussing with the Barangay Captain of Victoria, some residents of Victoria earlier, and they also have concern on. They also have concern that they are being prohibited from fishing in certain territorial jurisdiction, I think, of Palangay Usual by SWAL. So I would like to speak the dialogue with the concerned people of Victoria.
And then next, we shall tackle this under assigned business. Councilor Apollonia G. Bakay, our Presiding Officer for temporary.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to give commendation and congratulating Alameda City National High School for Riot Productions under the advisor and producer of Ma'am Raquel Karam for bagging an award for Best Documentary Film, Best Indirector, Best Cinematography, Best Editing, Best Sound Design, Best Production Value, Best Poster during the Adolescent Health and Development Regional Film Festival.
Okay, please take up, Madam Secretary. Any other unassigned businesses? So the motion of Councilor De Castro, any second? Seconded by Councilor Secretera, Councilor Doc, Councilor Patalera, Councilor De Leon, and Councilor Lanoy for the approval of the said agenda. Any objection? Hearing none, the agenda is approved. Madam Secretary.
Adoption of the journal and minutes of the Sangguniang Panlungsod regular session held on September 17, 2019.
Any motion? Councilor Secretera.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I move for the adoption of the journal and minutes of the SP regular session held on September 17, 2019.
This moved by Councilor Secretera, seconded by Councilor Patalera, Councilor Sison, Councilor Rapago, and Councilor Apollonia G. Bakay for the adoption of the journals and minutes. Any objection? Amendment? Any discussions? Hearing none, the said journal and minutes of our SP regular session held on September 17, 2019 are hereby adopted. Next item.
Privilege and question hour.
Any privileged speeches? None. Next item, Madam Secretary.
We proceed to reference of business. The proposed resolution, we have the resolution authorizing City Mayor Art Brian C. Celeste to enter into a memorandum of agreement by and between the local government unit, Alameda City, Pangasinan, and the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology for the conduct of geophysical survey from September to October 2019 within the territorial jurisdiction of the city.
Do we have a guest? Okay, so since there's wala pa tayong guest, we proceed to the next item.
The next item is the under communications received. We have for review barangay budgets of the following barangays: Barangay Amangbangan, Baliadaan, Landok, Pandan, Tanaytay, Tawin-Tawin for their supplemental budgets.
Councilor Serino Doc, Chairman of Finance.
I request for committee hearing on September 30 or night.
The committee chairman on finance schedules a committee hearing on September 13 at o'clock in the morning regarding the 6 barangay.
Our concern of our partners with NFA on September 27, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, ano? 9 o'clock. Sino po yung mga invite mo natin, Councilor?
All farmers president.
Farmers Presidents, the Agriculture Office. Okay. Madam Secretary, kindly invite the Agriculture Office, farmer presidents of cooperatives and associations, and of course our NFA representative. Set on September 27, 9 o'clock in the morning, here in our Sangguniang Session Hall. So ordered. Next item.
The next item is the dialogue scheduled by Councilor Radov regarding the prohibition of our fishermen by Swal.
The delineation of Alaminos and Swal in terms of fishing zone. So we would like to, the Councilor would like to conduct a dialogue. Kailan po, sorry?
On September 30, Mr. Chairman, at 9:30.
On September 30, 9:30 in the morning. Who do we invite?
We invite the Barangay Council of Victoria
Okay,
and their concerned citizens.
okay,
They will be the ones to invite the residents.
okay. So the Barangay Council of Barangay Victoria, and then the Department of, the Agriculture Office.
Yes, probably.
Specifically, the one in charge in the fisheries,
Gilbert.
Gilbert siguro. And
Dialogue from
protected area, meron bang ano yan? Tourism lang. Okay, the legislative inquiry is set on dialogue, set on September 30, 9:30 in the morning. Councilor Apolonia Bahay, you are an assigned business.
This is regarding the commendation and congratulating the students and the producer of Alaminos City National High School, Layag Productions, for bagging the award, Best Documentary Film, Best Film Director, Best Cinematography, Best Editing, Best Sound Design, Best Production Value, and Best Poster during the Adolescent Health and Development Regional Film Festival.
Okay, the motion to include in business today. So there is a motion by Councilor Apolonia G. Bakay to include the said commendation resolution in our business of the day.
And Mr. Chair,
For
I
approval.
would like to invite them for the awarding during the flag ceremony on Monday.
Ito nga nila.
Yes, next Monday.
Okay, is there any second by Councilor Season? Any objection, amendment? Hearing none, the said item is included in our business of the day for deliberation. So before we proceed to our committee reports, the chair rules for a 1-minute recess.
Si Sir Ed ba yung dito sa ano?
This is kasi Sir Engineer Gilbert sa akin pa.
Okay.
Size mo rin. Kayo? Sila na to, sir. Siya.
So we will now resume our session. So we go back to other proposed resolutions. Resolution authorizing City Mayor Art Ban Celeste to enter into MOA by and between the local government unit of Alaminos City, Pangasinan and the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology for the conduct of a geophysical survey from September to October 2019 within the territorial jurisdiction of the city. Councilor Radok.
Mr. Chairman, I move to suspend our internal rules na kumulita ang guest.
It has been moved by Councilor Cirilo, Dr. Majority Floor Leader, that we suspend our rules, internal rules to accommodate our guests. So seconded by Councilor Bowling and Councilor Season. Madam Secretary.
Our resource persons for this item are Engineer Gilbert Bonilla from City DSO and Engineer Eduardo Garcia from CPDC.
Engineer and sir, magandang hapon po sa inyo. Could you give us a brief background po kung ano po yung authority po na maibibigay po natin kay
The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology is implementing the project entitled Specific Earthquake Ground Motion to help increase the seismic resiliency of government infrastructures, residential and medium to higher in Pangasinan, Tarlac, Metro, Iloilo, Guimaras, Kawayan City, Butuan City, and Mati City. The main objective of this project is to generate a site response atlas, which will help in the design of government infrastructures, residential and medium to high-rise buildings. They are conducting the procedure since the instrument will only be placed on the ground survey. The field survey will last for more than 2 hours per site. They are assuring that the survey will not be harmful to the people and the environment. The result later on will be provided. Wala po. And, parang remote sensing lang siya ng instrument. And then they have requested us sites, possible sites. At nandito na rin po sa mapa, nakapag-generate na po kami kung saan yung mga recommendation namin, kung saan sila magpapatayo ng instrument. And ang sinasabi, ani,
Iiwan nila.
CBD, yes sir.
Iiwan po nila.
Iiwan nila, babantayan nila for 2 hours para ma-observe nila kung ano po yung condition ng lugar.
Engineer, since we have guests here from Alabino City National High School, could you siguro give a brief history kung meron bang in a couple of years back, meron ba tayong experience na earthquake, kaya natin ipinag-aaralan kung ganito o wala naman?
Ang pinakamalaking earthquake na nangyari sa Alabino is when June 1991, yung fault ng Tarlac Zambales, wherein Dagupan City incurred the 7.2 magnitude at napiktuhan tayo. So, maganda po yung mangyayaring ginagawa nito ng PIBOX. At least man lang pag sa on our part na typical sa design ng structures, ma-anticipate namin kung may big one na darating. Of course, yung engineering measures, magagawa natin.
So doon po sa locations, six locations, lahat po sa CBD po ba? Sa Central Business District po ba?
Sir, yung mga identified barangays are Lungkap, Tanaytay, Poblasyon, and Amanjay po.
Okay.
And Sabangan. Hindi lang na lang.
Okay. Sige po. So, any other questions? Councilor Sergio Lato?
Engineer, what was the basis in selecting yung 6 identified opinion na yun?
Sir, on their study, mayroon silang nakikita doon sa ground. Of course, alam nila na yung structure ng rock formation sa atin. Of course, kung Sabangan, rock, limestone. Kaya magkakaroon sila ng observation. Ano ba ang mangyayari later on in the future, assuming na hindi magbabago yung structure sa natin. Then dito sa CBD, of course, kasi nandito yung pressure ng development. The more na nagiging dense yung population natin, the more pressure will extend to the earth surface, the more na mag-exert siya ng upward pressure.
Sila yung namili ng set, tayo.
Sila sir.
Sila.
Any other questions? Councilor Secretary, last question.
Sir, final. In the responsibility matrix, like what you have mentioned a while ago, sir, yung sinabi nyo, the legislation must be enacted enforcing building owners, structural engineers, etc. for seismic design, consideration for medium to high-rise buildings. Can you elaborate a little further, sir, and kindly explain since the SP will have a part in the legislation aspect?
In the National Building Code and the Association of Structural Engineers of the Philippines, there are considerations in designing a building. So, ASIC book na yon, matagal na po. So kailangan na nilang i-upgrade para for the designers na may adapt sa bagong criteria na ngayon to withstand the pressures of kung nagsisway na sa electric. At maganda po na later on sa atin pagkatapos ng yung result ng ginawa nila at may adapt po natin mas
Right, but we include the said resolution in our business of the day for approval. An objection. Hearing none, the said item is included in our business of the day. Next item.
Now proceed to committee reports. The first item is the joint committee report on the hearing held on September 13 regarding the proposed ordinance, an ordinance prohibiting truancy in the city of Alaminos.
Councilor Apollo G. Bahay, Chairman on Education.
Tama ito, Mr. Chair, para sa mga students natin na nandito ngayon. The committee hearing was conducted on September 13, 2019. With me were Councilor Oscar Bowling, Councilor Caroline Season, representatives from DSWD, POSO, Federation President, and the Department of Education. The committee hearing was called to discuss about the proposed ordinance prohibiting truancy in the city of Alaminos. This ordinance aims to protect the interests of the students for the peace of mind of their parents and guardians by isolating them from the effects of social students' life and their future, and also to control and prevent delinquency. The proposed anti-truancy law does not mean to violate basic rights like the freedom of the movement. The objective of the ordinance is to address related problems to the community, parents, learning institutions, malls, and other stakeholders. It is high time that the city government adopt a truancy system so that the
9 o'clock in the morning. So hopefully, October. October, umaga? There is a month.
October 2 na lang.
October 2.
October 2.
9.
9:30.
9:30. So, committee hearing is set on October 2, Wednesday, Plaza Enrique Braganza at 9:30 in the morning. Madam Secretary, kindly invite all the concerned sectors and maybe all our CSOs and maybe PTA who can help us craft the best ordinance possible. Councilor, meron ba ano to? Penalty? Meron. Okay, the committee report is hereby adopted. And the public hearing is set on October 2, 9:30 in the morning at the Plaza Enrique Braganza. Any objection? Hearing none. And the public hearing is set on October 2, 9:30 in the morning. Next item.
Joint committee report from the ocular inspection held on September 19th regarding the cable and electric wires along the streets at Central Business District.
Councilor Joselito Pantelera, Chairman of Infrastructure.
Mr. Chair, the site visit was conducted on September 19.
I'd like to move for the adoption of the committee report, and another ocular inspection is set on September 26, 2019, 9 a.m. Meeting point, meeting point is legislative building parking area. Okay, any second? Seconded by Councilor Ranoy, Councilor Season. Any objection? Also seconded by Councilor Raul Bahay. Any objection? Amendment? Questions? Hearing none, the said committee report is hereby adopted. And the said item is set for another ocular inspection on September 26, 2019, 9 a.m. Kindly invite the people who weren't able to attend the last time. Next item.
Now proceed to the business of the day. The first item is the resolution authorizing City Mayor Brian C. Celeste to enter into memorandum of agreement by and between the local government unit, Alaminos City, Pangasinan, and the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology for the conduct of geophysical survey from September to October 2019 within the territorial jurisdiction of the city.
Sino ba? Environment? Ikaw ba? Councilor Secretary?
Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of the said resolution.
This is moved by Councilor Secretary, duly seconded by Councilor Season and Councilor Madalena for the adoption of the said resolution. Any objection? Any amendments, discussion? Hearing none, the said resolution is hereby adopted. Next item.
The next item is the resolution commending the achievement of the Alabino City National High School Layak production.
Councilor Apollonia G. Bakay.
For the approval of the
Resolution. This is moved by Councilor Apollonia G. Bakay, duly seconded by Councilor Season for the approval or the adoption of the said resolution. Any objection? Amendment? Discussion? Hearing none, the said resolution is hereby adopted. Madam Secretary, kindly invite the recipients of the said commendation in our next regular session. Ay, next ba? Next session. Sorry, yes. I apologize. Please invite them in the flag ceremony, flag raising on September 30, 7:45 in the morning. We highly encourage that the Sangguniang Panlungsod members could attend the said flag raising. Next item.
Announcement. Announcement po, reminders. Our public hearing scheduled tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning at the Plaza NBT Braganza regarding the ordinance regulating the selling and promotion of junk foods and sugary drinks to preparatory, elementary, and high school students inside and within 100 perimeter in public and private schools in the city of Alaminos. And of course, the establishment of the Alaminos City Technical and Vocational Assessment Center. Bukas po.
Please take note. Please take note, makapunta po sana tayo sa ating public hearing. At the same time, LGU Olympics 2019 Grand Parade tomorrow, September 25, 4 p.m. So, sana maka-attend rin po tayo. Any more announcements?
Simply, parade.
Parade saan? CP Garcia Street. In between City Hall and Ochabe. Madam Secretary, any other announcements?
Meron po kayong nakalabas na dalawang sulat dyan sa inyong mga folders. Isa po ay galing sa kay Governor Amaris Pili III regarding the President's Academy of the Philippine Councilors League. Regarding to the conduct of President's Academy of the Philippines Councilors League to be held at the Waterfront Hotel, Davao City on October 23 to 25, 2019. And the other one is an invitation for scholarship from Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation titled Women and Enterprise Development. Trainers promoters for the period December 9, 2019 to January 31, 2019. Nandiyan po yung mga requirements sa likod if you want to apply.
Any other announcements? Madam Secretary, for the record, we would like to maybe invite again the other CSOs na hindi pa po na bigay yung mga certificates or kahit siguro yung nabigay na para at least our committee chairman ma-award niya po dito sa session hall for photo ops and for filing purposes to strengthen po our partnership with them. So invite na lang sila during session. Pag hindi po pwede, next session na lang hanggang matapos po natin lahat. Para ma-award po ni Councilor Providano yung mga pinagtrabahuhan yung okay, any other announcements? Meron? Councilor Rapago? Okay, it has been moved by Councilor Berna Rapago, duly seconded by Councilor Oscar Bowling, Councilor Radon, Councilor Cesar.